Temi had always seen Kunle, her older sister Tayo's best friend, as someone out of reach. Handsome, confident, and magnetic, Kunle was every girl's dream, and her worst distraction. For years, Temi had been the quiet one, the invisible little sister who stayed in the shadows. Kunle barely noticed her, except to tease or ruffle her hair like she was a child. But now, everything was different. Now they were both in Lagos, the city of wealth and temptation. And now, Kunle had started to notice her in ways that left her heart racing and her mind in chaos. Temi paced around her room, clutching her phone. Her mother's words still echoed in her ears. "You'll stay at Tayo's house until school resumes. Kunle will be there too. He's staying with her for now." Kunle, staying under the same roof. Her heart raced at the thought. She glanced at herself in the mirror, pulling at the edges of her oversized hoodie. She was no match for Kunle's usual type, tall, confident, model-like women who turned heads wherever they went. "Relax, Temi," she whispered to herself. "He's just Tayo's best friend. He doesn't see you like that." But that was the problem. She didn't want Kunle to see her as the little sister anymore. Tayo's home was stunning, an elegant mansion in Ikoyi, surrounded by manicured lawns and a glistening pool. Temi arrived early in the evening, dragging her suitcase behind her. "Temi!" Tayo squealed, pulling her into a hug. "Look at you, all grown up." Temi smiled shyly, taking in her sister's perfect outfit and glowing skin. Tayo was everything she wasn't: bold, confident, and effortlessly stylish. "I'll show you to your room," Tayo said, leading her upstairs. "Oh, and Kunle's here. He's probably by the pool." Temi's heart skipped a beat. She couldn't avoid him forever, but she wasn't ready to face him just yet. Later that night, Temi wandered out to the garden, drawn by the soft glow of the pool lights. She froze when she saw Kunle lounging by the water, shirtless, a drink in hand. Her heart stuttered. His toned body was more impressive than she remembered, and the sight of him under the dim lights made her cheeks burn. "Temi?" His deep voice jolted her back to reality. She tried to act calm. "Hi, Kunle. I didn't think you'd still be out here." He grinned, his signature smile that made her knees weak. "Couldn't sleep. What about you?" "Same." She looked anywhere but at him, her nerves getting the better of her. "Come sit," he said, patting the chair next to him. She hesitated, but eventually gave in, sitting as far from him as possible. "You're so quiet," Kunle said after a moment, his gaze piercing. "You've grown up a lot since I last saw you." Temi's cheeks heated. "I guess. Don't be shy around me, Temi. I'm not going to bite." The way he said it made her stomach flip. The days that followed were a mix of stolen glances and awkward conversations. Kunle was everywhere, cooking with Tayo, relaxing in the living room, working out by the pool. Temi tried to avoid him, but it was impossible. One night, she stayed up late in the kitchen, craving ice cream. As she reached for the freezer, she bumped into someone behind her. "Sorry," she exclaimed, turning to see Kunle standing there, shirtless again, his eyes studying her. "It's fine," he said, his voice softer than usual. Temi tried to move past him, but he didn't budge. "You've been avoiding me," he said, a smirk playing on his lips. "I haven't," she lied, avoiding his gaze. "You're a terrible liar, Temi," he said, stepping closer. "Why are you so nervous around me?" "I'm not," she whispered, her heart pounding. Kunle leaned down slightly, his face close to hers. "You're cute when you lie," he said, his voice teasing. Temi felt like her heart might explode. She wanted to say something, but her words were caught in her throat. "Good night, Temi," Kunle said finally, stepping back with a grin. As he walked away, she pressed her hand to her chest, trying to calm the storm inside her. And so it began, a dance of stolen moments, lingering looks, and feelings Temi couldn't control. Kunle was dangerously irresistible, and no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't stay away. But crossing the line could ruin everything. To be continued.